it won't stop. Make them 70s rip. This caster smell like piss. In that balance point can't mix. Get behind me, throttle up and dip.
Alright, as you can see, we have brought out the Malaguti Phantom F12 here, and we have the 180cc runner right here. As you saw, we are going to be drag racing these scooters. I think this is going to be a very interesting race, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time now. These are some of the fastest scooters I've ever had, besides this GP1 right here, which is the 94cc RC1 engine in this. Like I said, right now the runner is bone stock, besides the exhaust that's on it, and the exhaust that's on it is probably worse than the stock exhaust anyway, so it probably lost some power there. The runner bone stock is about 80 mph scooter. Did we do it? Okay. This right here is a fully built Stage 6 Racing 70cc. This one is pretty gnarly, and again, I've had this bike at, I believe it was 85 mph. 50, 60. I have a lot of things on this scooter here. This has also been converted to a liquid cooled setup, so it has radiators, water pump here. It also has a Malossi ignition on here, so we have a lot of things on this bike actually. It has the Stage 6 R1200 exhaust, so that's where we lack a little bit of power with this Stage 6 racing cylinder. We probably should have put the R1400 on here, but this is still a pretty solid pipe for this setup. I'm thinking these are going to be very, very comparable. I think obviously this one right here is going to have a lot more power off the line just because it's so high strung and all the tuning that is done to it with the CVT, whereas this one's bone stock. But when you ride the runner bone stock, you still feel that mid-range is so powerful with this motor, especially once it gets going. They're still around the 80 mph range. It's just different types of power. I think this race is going to be super, super interesting. And for all the people sitting here asking where the runner is, this is pretty much why I haven't started the runner build yet. I'm only going to probably have one runner my entire life, and I wanted to get the most out of it before I took it all apart. So I think that comparing this on the stock setup on this bike, since I will probably never ever have a stock runner again, was going to be a pretty cool video. So I was kind of holding off on this video because trust me, the second we're done with this video, this bike is getting stripped completely down. We have had our parts stockpiled on the side for a couple months now, dying to start the videos on building this scooter. So today we have Jay pulling up. I'm not sure which bike he's gonna be riding. We might swap back and forth just to make sure there's no variables on the rider. See some performances out of this bike. I kind of have my money on the F12 right now. Man, I don't know. This is gonna be a tough one. The runner might pull through at the end. We're gonna get these bikes prepped real quick, get some gasoline and some premix on the side, and load them up and head out to Mexico. Both liquid cooled setups, both have rear disc brakes as well. Obviously both two-stroke. One is a Piaggio motor, and then the F12 is a Minarelli motor. So other than that, they have full body. They're all fully weighted scooters. Like I said, both liquid cooled, so they have all the weight from the radiators in the front. Obviously, I'm gonna have to say the runner probably weighs about like 50 to 60 pounds more. It's gonna be very interesting to see, so let's get these things ready and get them loaded up. All right, we have brought the bikes out to Mexico. As you see, we have our own private drag strip here. We're gonna measure it out real quick using some coordinates, but I'm thinking probably like the second or third pole down there is probably about a quarter mile. Got the other jockey here for the runner. Let's start on the F12. I'm thinking the F12 is for sure gonna rip at least the first 500 feet ahead. Runner might pull through at the end. We're gonna put these things to the test because this is the last stage of the runner, like I said, of it being bone stock. Once it gets that full 172 build on this thing, there's no competing with this with any other scooter I have. So let's get a sound compare real quick. This bad boy first. Come over here. Yeah, that's the F12.
Needs to be cleared out. It's fine. Yeah, definitely. Let me finish bogging and then I'm catching you.
once you finish bogging, you might be able to keep up. So, as you can tell right now, the runner does not run good. It runs terrible because it's all stock setup, stock carb. Has the Technigas exhaust on it, which is, from everything I've seen, probably worse than the stock exhaust. So, we probably are losing some power there with it being out of tune, but once it gets into it and cleared out, this thing is a ripper. So I'm thinking, like I said, mid-range the runner, bottom end f12. I really don't know where we sit in the top end after that because the runner might be pulling up to us there. So runner is not running good.
Motor's not running.
Runner's running.
Oh,
it's
runner's
not
not running.
good. And my electric start just randomly decided to stop completely working on this thing just today. Yeah. And the last person that rode it was 40. So throw the helmets on, throw the GoPro on.
Get it cracking.
Let's get it cracking. All right, so from where we're standing right here, we are a quarter mile, you see that 0.2, down to that third pole down there, right at the end of the concrete barrier. So not this next pole, but behind that one back there. Not this pole, but that pole.
No, yeah, we gotta go another pole.
Okay, then we're going past.
Because I'll probably bog into this first pole.
Second pole is a quarter mile. Third pole is 0.3 of a mile. So maybe right between there, but we'll say the third pole down then. All right, GoPro. I need a word with you. The amount of videos I've lost on this channel due to my GoPro not recording sound is insane. I need to switch to the DJI that everyone else is using now because GoPro is just, it's out of hand. This whole video that you're watching right now, I have all the footage right here. Not one bit of sound. And I know it's the problem with these media mods because even right now, my GoPro's been off for the last few hours, but my battery is literally on 1% just from this media mod. So I don't know what it is, but sorry boys, this video is kind of pieced together now off of the multiple angles we had. So the audio is a little wonky because there's no audio from this GoPro. But while I got you here, I have to say one more thing. As you can see here, we have the Junker Bug Eye build again because this is the giveaway motor that we are giving away to one of you guys. I've talked about it a bunch already, but this is a fully built 70cc Polini Corsa horizontal Minarelli for a Yamaha Zuma or any other scooter that really holds a horizontal Minarelli engine. We have a CP21 carb on here, 70cc Polini Corsa kit, like I said, crank, bearings, full entire CVT build, everything in here, and this could be yours. We are filming a video currently on this motor, and that's why it's in this scooter. So you will see that shortly here on the channel when we go tune it and show the potential of this engine. Anything you grab from the merch site right now, whether it's hat, t-shirt, keychains, or stickers, every single item is one entry to win this motor, and we're gonna be shipping out to one of you boys so you can throw it in your scooter and get ripping with your homies like we are in this video. So let's get back to the video.
I'll burn it out.
F12 is way faster.
Way too boggy. Oh yeah.
You gotta know how to clear it out.
You're going so fast on something so like weird that I don't want to, I don't know, it's just weird to slow down.
You're going like 75, 80 right there. I hit like 60,
said when you passed me.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm fucked.
All right, in conclusion, the F12, obviously a little bit faster. This is more of like a comfortability style fast right now, but without a doubt, when this thing's built, it'll be the fastest scooter we have here, and it won't even be comparable to this thing. Maybe we'll do a race once this one's built just for show, but this thing, come on, the Runner's gonna smack it. Right now, both these scooters though, are not running their best. This one, at the end on the last few pulls, we couldn't even get above 70 miles per hour because if you look how hot that disc rotor is getting back there, this was a problem that I tried to fix a couple videos ago on the F12. I had a rubbing problem on this caliper and I thought I fixed it, but once we just did a few passes and it got really warm, you can feel there's no tension on the brake now. Like you could barely pull this brake. So something is expanding in there and it's basically locking up the brake because now it has drag on it from the brakes. It feels like I'm pulling the brake right now. It's rubbing back there. So we started losing some mile per hour there. I noticed I was just trying to wheel it and I was like, this thing's not even coming up right now. It's just instantly dropping. The Runner, that's a different story. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Today, I fired it up and it just felt like the carb got all clogged up. I am running premix on it right now with a stock carb, which is usually never good. And I think that the jets are clogged up on it. So definitely a problem right now with the pilot jet. I won't even idle. And I think we lost a little bit of power out of that with this, but I still think no matter what, the F12 was gonna smack this thing. So it's time to build the Runner though. This was the last thing I'm doing to this, and now this thing is about to get completely stripped down to the frame. So say goodbye to the Runner for now. This is the last time you're gonna see her. Another thing about these scooters on why they're comparable is they're both leaking fork oil so bad. I don't know what it is with these two things, but this thing's spraying oil all over the wheel. All you see this right here, this is all because these forks are just draining out the bottom. These forks been blown out though. Same with the Runner. The Runner is just like, every time I take this thing out the garage, look at all this fork oil down here on the wheels. Same deal. We need forks on everything. We need fork rebuild on everything we have. The only thing that always has solid forks is my pre-bug Zumas.
Oh, mine are solid too.
Yeah. Yeah, right. You just have no oil to leak.
No.
You just have no oil.
I know, that's the only.
Alright boys, that concludes it for this video. The F12 obviously whooped the Runner. The Runner was not running the best in this video. It was without being said that the F12 was going to whoop it. I looked back on the draggy video of the Runner and I realized it took me almost half a mile, about 2,000 feet to reach 80 miles per hour. And on the F12, it was like within half that distance. So we got a lot to come here with the Runner. This is the last time you'll see it in its stock form. So say goodbye to the Runner and you will see the videos here now getting pumped out on this entire build. And I'm so stoked to continue with this thing and I will see you guys in the next one.